Alright guys, this is Sheev, Eve Echoes Developers Newsletter 2022. If you can't read, or if you're driving your car, or if you don't want to read, then I will read this for you. And I will do some reactions if I think it's good or bad. Alright, let's get it on. Dear pilots, Eve Echoes is celebrating its first birthday in the year 2021. Amidst many challenges, unfortunately, both the game and the development team has grown along the way and are moving in a good direction. This has enforced our belief to make Eve Echoes the coolest sci-fi role-playing game ever. That's good. Eve Echoes has released a lot of impressive content this year. Corporation structure upgrades, add-on structures, and capital ships bring more buildable content to the nullsec zones, providing greater space for corporations to grow and plan strategically. The gameplay of exploration enriches the fun of exploration while regulating the disproportionate rewards and risk in low-sec zones. A new tutorial and faction war games that allow for non-destructive PvP battles have helped pilots new to New Eden to better integrate into the universe. We have also worked tirelessly to optimize existing content to improve convenience and enhance the player's experience. These new content and optimizations made Eve Echoes a better game. Well, I can agree to some extent. Yes, of course it's better. It's overall very good. They do not say that they have done anything wrong, which, I mean, in their opinion, they haven't. But yeah, this sounds good. While the content of Eve Echoes is gradually improving and moving in the direction we expected, it also faces many challenges. We spare no effort to face the challenge and refine the game, though there may be unknown difficulties and risks in the upcoming future. We desire to present a satisfying game. It sounds like they have everything under control. It sounds like they know what they're doing. We can just wait and see, right? I will continue reading here. They have some unknown difficulties. It's pretty much unknown, I would say that, because it seems like they don't know it. And risk in the upcoming future. Yes, of course we have risks, definitely, depending on what they do. But yeah, they will challenge and refine the game, which is very good. So let's just continue. Black screen issues. One of the most appealing features of EVE Online has always been the large scale. Multiplayer PvP battles and Eve Echoes was designed with the intention of bringing this fun to the mobile platform from the start. Over the past year, however, we have received a lot of feedback from players about black screens and disconnections during large-scale battles. This happens for a number of reasons. It's gonna be interesting. Firstly, the client performance and network stability on mobile devices are indeed more uncontrollable than PC. Yes. Secondly, the complexity of PvP battlefields is progressively increasing as more modules is released. Players level up in technology and command levels increase. So far they're saying that it's very hard to control it on mobile. And also the game is so complex that it's very hard. Thirdly, the tight release schedule and limited development resources we have led us more resources towards the development of new gameplay and new content, which is okay, good. I'm not sure how many they are. If they have a couple more guys in, then that's very good. Let's just hope that they do what's right. We apologize for the bad in-game experience and thank all pilots for your tolerance. Well, in fact, we have been actively addressing this issue. The performance mode released in November is just one of the solutions, as well as many other inceptible performance improvements, which have been released through weekly maintenance. The tactical overlay released in December is also a feature that we have overcome through many performance challenges. With more team experience gained, more resources will be devoted to performance optimization in the future. Okay, so they start off with an apology, which is always good. And they're saying that they will work on it, which, yeah, I mean, it's a given, I would say. So let's just continue. Over the past year, we have focused a lot of time and manpower on completing updates to content that complements the game's framework and gameplay loop. Exploration, which adds exploration gameplay and addresses the low risk but high reward of low sec PvP. Well, is the reward for the PvPers? Because the reward is not for the exploration guys, right? Just thinking out loud. Corporation citadels and add-on structures which complement the sovereignty gameplay in null-6 zones and capital ships, which complements the need for strategic level weapons that can have a decisive impact on the battlefield in the sovereignty. However, due to the limitations of the total manpower and resources again, this has led to delay some of the optimization content that new players have been concerned about. And in the new year, we will focus more on resolving known issues that have been delayed on improving the quality of the game. Examples of those are combat-related logic. It promises to reduce the performance overhead required for equipping settlement, effects payback, and improve the smoothness of the combat. Number 2, underlying drone code. And this aims to fix the problem of drones being able to attack beyond their command range, which has not been entirely fixed. Underlying local channel and chat. This addresses the current issue of standing being displayed incorrectly. And then we have balancing adjustments. In EVE Echoes, players are faced with a very large variety of environments and encounters. The main challenge of numerical balancing for the development team is that there are so many cases to focus on. And the interference of those different scenarios are also obvious. We have previously concluded that 2 effect approaches. One is to confirm that the scope of the adjustment is made in each numerical balance release through both statistics and player feedback, to ensure that the numerical issues affecting most players are covered. The other is to avoid frequent balancing adjustments so that players do not need to repeatedly adapt to new numerical changes. And we will still follow these methods in the future, but we will also include some new methods such as more scientific approaches to geographical output balancing, grouping industrial and gathering adjustments into balanced versions, and adding a 1-month validation period after balancing and adjustments, in the hope that we can improve the quality of balanced versions through all these approaches. So pretty much they say that they will do some changes and it will take a long time, and then they will do another changes if that first change was good. We plan to address the issues of interceptor frigates being too versatile and destroyers not having a clear advantage over frigates in April next year. Yeah, we knew that, so that's good. Combat fun. In addition to balance adjustments to address the intensity of combat between ships, we will also be looking at ship differentiation. Oh my god, why is all these words so hard? As a key area of the optimization. EVE Echoes has several combat and fitting options that has been refined from EVE Online, but in some cases, oversimplification have resulted in blending the roles of ships and equipment. A typical example is the shield armor balance. Yeah, well, there's a ton more, but that's a good start. That's a good start. In EVE Echoes, shields are mainly active modules, with a high recovery capacity and a high power consumption, as well as features such as self-recovery. Armor is mainly passive and is higher HP than shields, but can slow down the mobility of the ship considerably. Yeah, in EVE Online, when you have a lot of armor, you also gain a lot of mass, and yeah, it's pretty much what they're saying. So we go to the next one. Balance may seem like a question of comparing who is numerically stronger, but the essence of the balance issue is actually a question of the chances of appearance of a different ship and module. Being equally strong does not increase the chances of appearance in different modules, but more differentiated features and application scenarios can do so. In the subsequent design of new ships and equipment, as well as adjustment of some old ships and modules, we will pay more attention to differentiation. And there may be some new modules with more differentiated characteristics released. While the old homogeneous, oh my god, while the old modules will be gradually retired. Okay, so you're gonna remove stuff from us. Oh, perfect. That's gonna be great. It's gonna be good for people who invested stuff. I love it. Insurance. The first phase of the insurance was aimed at reducing combat player losses. And that is pretty much what an insurance is. So, since the introduction of the insurance in February 2021, it has helped many combat players by improving their experience and making them more willing to engage in combat. Yes, they do. At the same time, the introduction to insurance has also led to a varying reduction in the rate of consumption of items such as ships, modules, and rigs, which has inevitably had an impact on the income of producers of these items. Yeah, you could say that again. Having completed the first phase of the project. Oh, so this is okay, this is interesting. Having completed the first phase of the project, our second phase was to increase the labor value of players. That sounds good. Let's keep reading. We have subsequently made a number of optimizations related to this. For example, increasing the number of corporation insurance offices. What is that? I mean, I know what it is, but how does that help? Increasing the recovery of dead modules and rigs. That is not better. Increasing the recovery of dead modules and rigs? What? Increasing the recovery of minerals through T10 ships, industry adjustments and corporation output upgrades. Increasing the recovery. Removing recovery. Increasing the minerals. What? Oh my god, I don't know. Increasing the number of insurance plex sell orders and items purchase orders through system bonuses. I don't, give me a second, boys. Like, increasing the number of insurance plex sell orders. Yeah, because we need that. That is actually what we need. We need to be able to sell more plex, right? You're making me angry right now. You don't like me being angry. Increasing the recovery of dead modules and rigs. Are they gonna increase the recovery of dead modules and rigs when you die? Is that what they're saying? Tell me I misunderstand that. Okay, let's continue. The second phase of the goal is incomplete yet. What is still in progress is to recalculate the insurance points that has been given away in the mall insurance points pack. So, in one of your packs that you're selling, you're going to recalculate the insurance points that are given away. You're also going to recalculate the growth funds, accumulated Omega rewards, and other benefit systems that are not converted into Plex again, and to further increase the purchase orders generated by the insurance system without affecting the insurance point user. In a slightly distant future, we may have the options to optimize insurance for capital ships. Yeah. For example, by making the insurance system generate purchase orders not for capital ships, but for capital ships components. In addition to this, there may be features in the future that are not directly related to insurance, but which also serve the object of increasing the value of the product player's labor. So I don't know, I really don't understand this. I mean, they're talking about increasing the value of the production player's labor, which is fucking awesome. They're talking about making sure that capital ships will buy stuff from market when they die, and they're saying that the insurance system is gonna generate purchase order for capital ship components so that people can build that and make money. Yeah, sure, that's very nice. But they also say stuff like we're gonna lose less items when we die. Is that what they're saying? Can someone please explain that to me? I'm not very good at this reading stuff, so I'm very sorry. But I am good at reacting to because this is and I can say please tell me I misunderstand that. Never mind, let's continue. Future outlook. Although EVE Echoes has a complex gameplay system, it's far from being all-encompassing game. And there's still a lot to discover. Both players and the development team are looking forward to the new content and gameplay in the future. What gameplay? And what content? You didn't tell us. When planning new content, we aim for the best rather than the most. Let me just pause here. This is so contradicting to what you're actually doing. We aim for the best rather than the most. Do you actually think that you're aiming for the best content rather than the most content? Really? We try to ensure that the new content we plan is something that active players want and will really enjoy. That is like a good sentence right there. And then they say, on the other hand. What? On the other hand, it's like, it's good, but then on the other hand, never mind. As an operational mobile game, will also be some limited open holiday events to keep players fresh and to use the event as a first test of some groundbreaking new gameplay. We will continue to invest in both of these areas the coming year. In the coming year, EVE Echoes hopes to make a breakthrough in the following areas. Number 1, improve combat fun. More playable PvE and PvP content, more PvP scenarios of different scale. I'm interested about that. Number 2, improve player cooperation, enrich cooperation gameplay, improve the convenience for corporations collaboration and enhance the efficiency of ship combat, which is also very, very good. Number 3, improve the gameplay stability, client-side and server-side performance optimization, more flexible and effective time dilation mechanism, which is very, very good. That's probably one of the most important things that you can do. We sincerely thank you all pilots for supporting and encouragement. We are also very grateful for your critical feedback. Yeah, no problem, man. The development team has been playing EVE Echoes with everyone, enjoying it together, gripping about it together, and improving it together. New Eden will be better tomorrow. So have the development team been playing? Does anyone know an EVE Echoes developer's character name? Raise your hands. Why did I raise my hand? I don't know anyone. Okay, it will be better tomorrow, which is like probably not tomorrow, but it's gonna be better. So thank you all for listening, and I'll see you guys next time.